太烦了。
Okay, for your info, Tambi is brother here, Jamie sister here. Anyone who is your Bangladesh here? Bangladesh? Vice. Vice brother. Okay, now. Chapter 3 is the last for your research methodology. We have 3 chapters in total, chapter 1, chapter 2 and chapter 3. We started from chapter 2, we built the literature. From the literature, we tried to get the problem statement, which is your chapter 1. Chapter 3 explains the research method, what method you wanted to use. And basically, everyone in here using a quantitative method. So you see, it is very long. And someone said, why so long? And you know that when you see all this, right, for example, I'll start from 3.3. Do you have your hypothesis already?
Yes.
Yes, right? So this one is just type only, very easy. Okay. From 3.6 until 3.8.17, if we wanted to do, it is only 1 hour job only. However, please do not start this now, because you are going to do this in chapter 4. Chapter 3, we only explain, we only define what is regression analysis, what is the pilot test. So it's only about definition, what method you want to use only. You don't do the analysis yet. This is only a research methodology explanation only. Like you tell the reader, I do this, and this. These are things that I'll be doing. Just explanation in words only. In chapter 4, you have one thing called analysis, data analysis. So allow me to show you. Can you see 3.6, you have one pilot study here? Pilot study, right? In chapter 4, you see again a pilot study. Got 2 pilot study. So what is the difference between the chapter 3 pilot study and chapter 4 pilot study? Okay, chapter 3 pilot study, you see, it is only wordings, words only. Chapter 4, calculation. So basically, we don't do any calculation. Oh, is there someone calling? Sorry. That's why I cannot teach anymore right next semester. Okay, this is in chapter 4, where we use a system to do the analysis. However, please do not download this system yet. You can get this system in 2 different ways. One legal, one illegal way. Okay, because university level, I cannot teach you how to get the illegal one. Okay, this one I cannot tell you because it's unethical for me to tell you how you can get an unethical one. But the legal one, an ethical method is, you can go to the website, which is ibm.com, and you can download for free. But please don't download first, because things that come with free version, it comes with a time limit, life frame over there. You can only access for 30 days free only. After 30 days, you cannot use it already. So please do not use download now. You download next semester when you get your already. That time only download. Now, once you have downloaded the system, because it's SPSS system, all this, right, you know how long you need to do all this? All this that you say very, very long, all this very, very long. It is less than 1 minute job. Click, 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 click. You go here, analyze, click this, dependency, click. Then after you click everything, after you click, all this come out. So remember, right, when you do a data analysis for chapter 4, you don't need to draw this table. Everything is given to you free. You just need to key in only. You just click generate, pop everything for you. Then what you need to do, based on the data, you just explain only. That's all. This is your task. Explain the data only. How to explain the data? Also got 2 ways to do. One, use your skills which you have learned from statistics how to explain this. Based on this color, 8% say what, 7% say what, 6% say what. Otherwise, throw to AI. Just explain the problem if you are lazy. But AI picture comes with daily limit, am I right? One day you cannot upload how many pictures. So you see how you use, how many accounts that you need to create to analyze everything. Otherwise, subscribe ChatGPT Pro. Unlimited. Okay. Even YouTube, premium. No advertisement. Just subscribe to it. Okay, so this one don't need worry because it is just an explanation of the data. What figures you get, just explain. Another example, gender. Gender. If this gender, when you generate, you see 4 things come out, please check your questionnaire. Gender got 2 only in Malaysia. With the total, you should have 3 rows in here. So if the 4th one come out, please check your data. So why we have seriously, sometimes we got 4th one, you know. Seriously, we got 4th one. Why we get the 4th one? Your friend who helped you to fill the questionnaire, they say they don't know their gender. Then come out the last one, unknown. Okay, so please make sure ask your friend fill properly. Okay, male or female, or don't write don't know. So if you got 4 columns, please revisit. Because your answer is definitely wrong. Confirm wrong. So based on this data, you can explain right how many percent is male, how many percent is female. Just like this in chapter 4. But you need a system to do all this communication in that chapter 4. So whatever you write in chapter 3, even though it's a lot, but just click only. 2 or 3 clicks only. Then you can get everything there. So don't worry with that. For chapter 3, you don't need to worry as well because everyone has the same thing here. So basically, I'll just give you this and you can just replicate the whole thing. It cannot be different. Everyone should have the same one. For example, survey. Anyone is not doing survey? You are all doing survey, right? So everyone has the same definition in here. So some samples I'll give it to you. However, there are some things that I need to explain to you. For example, this one, do you think that I need to explain again? You have the answers already, right? So, okay, now, your homework. Okay, I need to end early now. You know why? I need to end early. Tips, where got tips? What tips you want, Dave? Okay, remember that you submitted your report for me? I need to explain your report. So give me some 30 minutes, I need to explain the report to you, or 30 report. Okay, and some of you, if I say okay, then I don't need to say already. If I say not okay, please stay back because I need to meet you. And because you don't want me to show it here, so I do manually one by one later lah. Okay, so that one later. Your homework is simple. You have your IV and DVs with you already. Now, I do not want you to do this next semester. I want you to do it this semester. So that next semester, you don't need to do that much thing. Lesser burden for you. You need to find your questionnaire. Can you go internet and find me the differences between adopted and adapted? What is the meaning? Adopted and adapted. Difference between adopted and adapted. Yes?
So we take it same.
Adopted, same.
Same.
Adapted?
Change a little bit.
Okay, same like you? Okay. So you see, when we try to get questionnaire, right, there are 2 ways that we can use. One, from your literature matrix, go to the journal. You know that some journals give you questionnaire, right? you can copy exactly the same word, but you have to declare whether it's adopted or adapted. Now, there are times, right, most of the time, it will not be the same. For example, in my literature review, my journal, it is stated that I am happy with my job. Okay, that is inside the journal. But you want to make it more narrow. You change, I am happy with my job at Saggy University. You change the last word over there. You add additional, you add a place over there. So you have to declare adopted or adapted. So you can change the wordings inside. Not necessarily you need to follow exactly, because it is very hard to get the questionnaire which is similar like what you are doing. So we can accept changes. This acceptance of changes is not only at Saggy. Everywhere you go, as long as you do research, we can accept, adopt, and adapt. Because we understand we cannot get 100% the same. You might want to do the job satisfaction, okay, at a banking level, banking sector. But your journal say manufacturing. Can use or not? Can. You change the manufacturing to banking. Then you declare adopt, adapt. That's all. So can change. But remember, please don't use AI to create a new one. So why am I telling you don't create? Because all these questionnaires, when you find the questionnaire, you must put a reference where you get it. Not necessarily two. Sometimes if you're lucky, one. From one journal, you get everything already, if you're lucky. If unlucky, maybe you have to find 2 or 3 journals. So each journal, you have to explain whether it's adopted or adapted for each journal. Okay? And if you create your own question, remember just now we see something that is named as a pilot study, or pilot test, pilot study or pilot test. All these are tested. These are all tested. Tested by other researchers, which means it is confirmed correct already. If you create one yourself, if it's not being tested, the results come out will be negative. So it is very easy for your supervisor to ask you, this one you write yourself or you get it from journal. Because when we see negative, we know what is the reason. Okay? So before we go to that level or next semester, we do it correctly this round first. So next round you don't need to redo it again. Now you got a lot of time, okay, to find the journals or just to check back the literatures only. But next semester you might have forget which journal you take it from. So try to get it, okay, from your journals. Okay. Now you have how many variables in total? Okay, good. Remember 5, Yesterday, some student came to me, okay, and let me check your work. And one of the students, when I asked how many variables, 4 variables. Okay, remember, DV is also considered as a variable as well. So total you should have 5 in total. So each variable, you need to have questions to support you. Try to find 5 questions. Okay, 5 questions for each. Like for example, job satisfaction. You get a journal. Inside the journal, try to get 5 questions to support your job satisfaction. Understand? Can that will be your homework for today. Do for IB and DV. Okay. Once you get everything, next Wednesday when you come to class, we do checking only. Okay. And once we do the checking, confirm right or wrong, you're almost 75 to 80% finished your whole thing. Okay, because this is the last one. Others just copy and paste only. And last week, remember I gave you some homework. Okay, one student texted me and asked me tips how to answer. Okay, I did not reply the answer because I'm fair for all the students. That 20% is free for you. So whether you get it right or wrong, right, it will not affect your marks. If you get it right, you get extra 20 marks. Okay, but I marked already, not ever 20 marks. The highest I think of 16 or 15 only. Highest. For those who have submitted. But no, there are few students who get 0. Students get 0. Why 0? No citation. You know that in research citation is important, right? No citation. Plus, the student just copy the question to me. How I give you marks? I give you question, you put your Microsoft Word, right? The same question you return to me. How can I award you a single mark? Okay, at least you put a 1 line over there for me to give you 1 mark. 2 lines, 2 marks. I give you A, B, you just give me back the A and B. So, sorry, that student, I cannot give you marks. Okay, so for those of you that you have attempted, I will add that marks directly to your final assessment, not your assignment. Assignment is a lot of marks already here, so that are extra to you. Nothing lose if you don't do or you forget to or you did not submit. Nothing lose. Just you submit, you get extra marks. Okay. So this one okay, huh? Wednesday can show me? Can Wednesday show me this one?
太棒了。
你过来拍照。